Hey,
How are
Tony.
you doing?
I am doing great. I get to talk with Jean Reno, who's one of my favorite actors.
Me
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
And of course, David, wow, what a beautiful film you've given us, and
Thank you.
I want to congratulate you on it. Um, I'm going to throw out the first question to you, David. Why is it that uh, something that is not human brings out the human in all of us?
Well, I think that's what the movie is there for. I mean, for people to watch it and get that answer, because we always think that we as humans are so superior, and we have this arrogance that the world is ours, and it's not. The world is to be shared with everybody, and the connections are there to be made. And I think that's what Din Din did to João, brings him back and rescues him from this for a long moment in his life where he was. And he did a simple act, that becomes miraculous. He just goes there and tries to save this little animal from the goodness of his heart. And it's a true story, and it's something that happened. And I think that's what connects people and connects us. It brings us back, I think, to something that maybe we have been pushed away from, which is our connection to nature.
Gene, what about the character, made you want to do this film?
I didn't want to meet the real one because I don't want to imitate. I'd like to be free to interpret the idea that I have in my mind, and it is a true story, of course. If you meet the guy, you will be tempted to imitate and to walk like him and to do things like him. No, no, no. It is a story against the loneliness of everybody. You're lonely because you've lost a child and you live by the sea, and suddenly, a miracle, a penguin is coming, and the penguin is acting like if he's a friend of you. He doesn't speak, but you understand everything he's telling you. And it is true because we work maximum with 4 or 5 out of 10 penguin, but we understood each other.
Yep.
And when they were tired, we stopped shooting because
right.
we understood that he was tired. And a penguin can save you from your loneliness, can give you warmth, can be a friend. So means we're not lonely in that universe. We have the sea to preserve, animals to preserve, friends to preserve, family to preserve. That's the message. Let's live together and pay attention to others.
David, what do you think people are going to take away from the film after they see it?
Well, I hope people get in touch with their emotions, and I think the biggest thing is the empathy. That we are lacking maybe a little bit. I don't make films for people to have a message. I think each of us will react differently, to the film. So I don't make films to make as an artist to have a definite message. But I think one of the things I would love for people to have is a little bit more empathy with the world around them. I think that's one thing that we are more and more distant from, and maybe that would be really interesting for people to understand that empathy with other humans, empathy with penguins, empathy with whatever family members and people that are around you, and not be so isolated and alone. But I just hope that people will go and each person will absorb something differently from the film. I really do. I normally, as an artist, make a film for people to have. Tell a story that I feel it's important to be told, and then for people to feel it.
Maybe adopt a penguin.
No, leave the penguins alone, please. Leave the penguins on the ocean. They must be alone. We cannot touch them. But I think that's the thing, it's the empathy of it all.
You leave them alone. They're in SAG-AFTRA, and you can't touch them.
No. Leave them
Exactly,
alone.
exactly.
Thank you both for your
Thank
time.
you.
What a great film.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.